This is D-Roy Cruz. I'm going to put this, I don't even know what channel I'm going to put this on. I got 4 channels. I don't know what I'm going to put this on, but I just, I'm sitting here healing up from an attack that I faced last Wednesday. And, around this time last Wednesday, actually before this time, about 10 minutes to 11 last Wednesday, I was attacked by 4 youths, and they beat me to a pulp. After they fractured my face, I went down and lay down until they robbed me of my phone, and some guy came after they were gone. He made sure they were gone before he came over there to help me. He came over and asked me if I was all right, and I was like, "Are they gone?" And my eye was like, I had no left eye at that time. I had no left eye. My left eye was just a big ball on my face. They hit me so hard. He also hit me in the back of the head. They took my phone. I'm lucky they didn't take my pepper spray and spray me to death with it. I had pepper spray with me. I also had a knife in my bag. They went in my bag and took stuff. They went in my bag and dumped some of my stuff out. I don't know if they were looking for a laptop or what they were looking for, but obviously they were looking for a bunch of things. The only thing that they were interested in was my phone. I mean, I had hearing aids with me and all the technology that goes with that. I had pepper spray. I had a knife. I had, they didn't even steal my wallet. They just wanted my phone. I think my phone being holstered to the side of me bothered them or something. That's what, Now, I'm a young black man. Well, I'm not a young black man. I'm 55 years old. Just turned 55 years old at the end of May. Happy birthday to me. And what do I get for my birthday? After my vacation, a beatdown by 4 young high school boys. We can't. One of the things that we need to stop doing in America right now, and I'm saying this in every area, we have to stop babying crime. We have to stop babying. If a white man can be racist and be wrong for it, so can a black man. Okay? I mean, kill as many black people as you want. Okay? I don't care how many black people get killed by cops. I don't care how many black kids get killed by cops. Okay? When black folks do crime, they get the same punishment, or they should get the same punishment as white people get. Okay? There is no, we're going to baby black people because they're victims. Victims don't go around beating up 55-year-old men and taking their phone. Victims don't break into people's homes and beat up on their wives and ransack their homes and victims don't go into these neighborhoods and see white people walking down the street and just randomly attack them. I talked to a neighbor of mine today who, she had her son with her, and her son is a little bit younger than me. Her son said that he got mugged not too long ago, too, about a year or two ago. He got mugged trying to cut through an alleyway to get a bus, trying to race for time to get a bus, and some guy come out of the alleyway and robbed him, and the guy was bigger than him, and this guy's a little bit bigger than me. I'm only 5'3.5", and I weigh about 185 pounds. I found out yesterday. Okay, but this guy, he's bigger than me, and he gets beat up like this by some guy that's bigger than him. This guy not only beat him up, but stole his wallet and his money. Okay, I don't carry cash on me. These kids didn't have time to get to my wallet. Once they got my phone, they were happy. But you know what I'm saying? What if I had a girl with me? Like, what if I was walking with a lovely young lady, and they wanted to attack me. They knew I wouldn't be able to stick up for her. Okay, so they tried to rob her too, or hit her or something, or assault her sexually or something, and it's 4 against me and this little tiny lady, because I'm tiny, so the lady would be tiny too. You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do to make sure these guys don't get the best of us? Now, I'm looking at surgery for my face. I'm looking to get surgery done on my face. Okay? Unless all the complications and all the problems with my eyes are healed by next week, I have to get surgery done on my face. Okay? And I got health problems like asthma and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it ain't getting any better. I wasn't about to fight 4 young youths that move about like bullets all by themselves. Okay? Once they hit me in the eye, I knew that I couldn't let them hit me again. But I knew that if I had, taken out one of them, then the other guys would have, they would have jumped in, okay? But what I want to say to you is there is nothing wrong with human beings owning guns, and there's nothing wrong with human beings shooting other people that would harm them. If you threaten me, okay, I'm not going to let your threat get carried out. And I'm not going to wait for somebody to hit me before I defend myself, because they might hit me and I might not wake up from that blow. They might hit me and weaken me and be able to attack other members of my family or my friends or and let me tell you something about guns. Anybody can go and get pepper spray. You don't need a license for pepper spray. And I have pepper spray, okay? I've seen I haven't seen, but I've heard of countless men getting pepper sprayed, okay, and still fighting with the cops and end up, shooting a cop or end up beating a cop to a pulp or whatever and getting away with crime. I've heard of guys getting pepper sprayed by women, and while they were trying to rape a woman or whatever, and they still choked the woman and almost killed her or whatever, okay? But let me tell you something. And I really, really believe in pepper spray. I believe pepper spray is the most friendliest way. You can use pepper spray for any kind of assault, especially if you get attacked by a kid, or even, you can use pepper spray for anything that involves assault. If 2 kids are fighting and you say break it up and they don't want to break it up, okay? If you spray them both with pepper spray, to break up the fight, that would be legal. Cops do it all the time. You know what I mean? Same thing with tasers. Tasers, you don't tase people because of what they're doing to somebody else. You tase people in the same thing that you would with a gun because they're bringing the crime to you. But you can use pepper spray for just about anything. The problem with pepper spray is that pepper spray is not good for close-up attacks. Like, you have to have the proper amount of feet away from somebody with pepper spray, or you won't be able to see. Like, let's say there's two attackers, and they're coming at me. One's coming from my left and one's coming from my right. Now, the one coming from my right, he gets to me too close, and when I pepper spray him, the fumes and the splash from the pepper spray get into my nostrils and that, and it causes me to have a hard time defending myself. Now, here comes this guy from the left. Okay, so basically all three of us just got pepper spray. Not just them, but I did too. Because they weren't far enough away for me to pepper spray them properly. Okay, and I've had that situation before with testing pepper spray. Like, I don't even like to use it, really. You know, I've never had to use it on anyone. But I've used it in practice, like out at the garbage cans and out in the woods and stuff like that. I shot it up against a tree or whatever. I'm about 10 feet away from that tree. I got this little tiny pepper spray gun. I shot pepper spray at the tree. Okay. And, you know, it affected me the rest of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I couldn't breathe properly. I kept, you know, emptying my inhaler and all that stuff the rest of the day. And my eyes, you know, just a bad situation. I really hate to have to use pepper spray, but it's not really good for close range self-defense. Okay? Guns, on the other hand, okay, if I have to shoot somebody with a gun, okay, and I'm showing these pictures of women pointing handguns because women are very afraid of guns. And it's women that get used in this game of gun rights and trying to take guns off the streets and all these gun laws and stuff. They like use these women as posters to stop this stuff, okay? You know, and it's a dumb idea. Like, let me tell you something about guns. You don't need criminals to have guns to defend yourself. It does not matter if criminals have guns. Those boys that attacked me last Wednesday are going to keep going downtown Pittsburgh and other parts of Pittsburgh and attacking people. And until somebody puts them in the hospital and until they fear for their own life, they are not going to stop. I know testimony after testimony of young men and old men that when they got shot, okay, all they cared about was one thing: getting their life together, not letting themselves ever get shot again. People don't get shot and go back out there and do crime. It just doesn't happen. You shoot somebody, you don't just shoot that person in self-defense. You shoot that person for him to get the proper punishment that he deserves for being out there on them streets and doing crime. Okay? And he's going to think next time, if he survives that bullet, he's going to think next time. And I don't care where you shoot somebody. Okay? You shoot them in the thigh, the knee, the toe, the belly, you know, the hand, the arm, anywhere. They don't ever want to get shot again. There's people that have been pepper sprayed numerous times. because of all the crimes that they do. They got pepper sprayed by their girlfriend. They got pepper sprayed by a kid. They got pepper sprayed by the cops. They got pepper sprayed on the job. They just always getting in trouble and getting pepper sprayed, and they still doing crime. But I'm telling you, when you shoot people, ain't got nothing to do with, oh, well, the criminals have guns, so we got to have guns. I don't need a criminal to have a gun for me to shoot them. If you're crazy enough to attack me over something dumb because you don't like the way I look, or you don't like what I believe in, or you don't like, the fact that I make more money than you, or whatever it is. You know that I'm not from the hood, so you want to hate on me, or whatever. Okay, look, whatever your reason is for attacking me, I'm not a criminal, and I don't provoke people to attack me, so why are you attacking me? If you want to attack this little 5'3.5" guy, and you get shot in the process, guess what? You just got shot, okay? I don't really care, okay, what, some woman, oh, my baby, he was going to go to college, he was going to be a doctor, I don't care. He should have thought about that before he took a swing at me. He should have thought about that before he tried to lynch me, at 10 minutes to 11 at night, okay, on the streets of downtown Pittsburgh, while I'm waiting on a bus. He should have thought about that. He wanted to go to college. He should have been home studying, but no, he was out on the street lynching people. Him and his guys, it wasn't, they didn't even give me a chance to take one of them at a time. They all four came at me at the same time. No. Guns are not about taking guns off the criminals first. I'm done with that. Screw that. Guns are about, if somebody wants to harm you, whether it's a guy who wants to rape women, or whether these teenage boys want to go out there and think they men and go beating up on grown behind men, or whether it's, some homeless guy trying to, beat you up because he needs money. I don't care if he needs money to eat. Anytime somebody wants to harm you and do physical damage to you for whatever reason, there is no law as to how they are dealt with, okay? There is no law as to how they are dealt with. If they get shot, they get shot, okay? That's all it's to it, okay? But, we keep saying, well, we'll get rid of guns when you take guns off the criminals. No, we don't ever want to get rid of guns. You ought to take guns off the criminals anyway. No, what we want to do is we want to have guns on ourselves for anyone that would try to harm us. Do you realize in a world where everybody is strapped, don't nobody argue, don't nobody mess with anybody, in a world like, for example, like people that do crime, they have this in common. Like, if you're like a gangbanger or you're in the mob or whatever, mob people don't mess with other mob people. Because all the mob people are strapped. It's all a matter of which one of us is going to shoot the other one first. It's not a matter of who has the guts to shoot somebody. It's the matter of who's going to, shoot the other one first. Gangbangers don't mess with, gangbangers. And, nobody goes to a gunfight where there's already a gun pulled at them. People ambush other people, okay, and try to think that they can attack them, okay, before they draw their gun or they try to attack them, without them knowing that they're being attacked. Okay? But even, drive-by shootings are done to people that are expected not to own a gun. Okay? Like gangbangers don't do drive-by shootings over gangbangers unless they mess with another gang, unless they done something sneaky to the other gang. And then even then, the gangbanger would expect the person that he's shooting at not to be, not to have his gun with him or be somewhere. He would try to shoot him somewhere where he's not allowed to carry his gun or something like that. Forget that stuff you see on TV, okay? But everybody, in a world where everybody is strapped, nobody will ever harm anybody. Do you realize that if Pittsburgh was known, like there are places in the world where women are known to be strapped. Okay? Women are known to be strapped. And let me tell you something else about people that carry guns. Like, I got friends who carry guns. And you know what? They are the most humblest people you ever want to meet. They are. They're the most humblest people you ever want to meet. They really are. I got friends who carry guns, and they never, ever bully people. They never, ever talk trash to people or anything like that. All they do is they let you know if you get angry with them in a place where they are by themselves, they warn you. Look, man, be careful. Calm down. I'm armed. I don't want things to get messy and bloody here. Look, let's just all calm down. Okay, innocent people don't want to shoot nobody. I don't care where they take their guns to and why they carry their guns. Innocent people don't want to shoot anybody. Okay? Nobody should have to spend an hour, okay, or 2 or 3 a week and take self-defense lessons because there's people out there that want to hurt them. Okay? No. Everybody doesn't have to be a martial artist to go to work every day or ride the bus or the train or the subway to work every day or home every day from work. Nobody should have to do that. If you are crazy enough to put your hands on somebody, whether it be a woman, a teenager, an old man, an old granny, a cop, a lawyer, anybody. Okay? You deserve to be shot. You deserve to be shot. Okay? There's no, oh, my baby. Oh, he was such a good kid. Well, if he was such a good kid, his butt should have been home. Okay? Being a good kid. All right? But obviously he wasn't because you never know where he's at. But now that he got shot, because you knew he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing, now you went, oh, my baby, get out of here. Screw that. Okay? Everybody who is tough enough and rough enough and crazy enough to put their hands on a woman, to put their hands on a 55-year-old man like me that wants to go home after a long day and get a bus home, okay, you crazy enough to jump somebody over a stupid cell phone that ain't nothing expensive, okay, you crazy enough to just randomly pick fights with people downtown Pittsburgh, okay, you crazy enough to harass people and follow people to their car or follow people to the bus stop or whatever and and scare people into giving you money and all this kind of stuff. Look, you deserve to be shot. Okay? What happens next is called police and paramedics. If I shoot you, I'm not leaving. I'm going to stand there and wait till the cops get there, and I'm going to let them know why I shot you. Okay? It's not about me being angry and going out here and just being trigger happy. No. Like I said, the most humblest people I ever met are people that are open carry 24/7. They are the most nicest, sweetest, innocent people I ever meet. And they are chicken. They are scared. They're scared of everybody. But these guys are like twice my size. Some of these guys are like 6.5 feet tall. And, they weigh 200 and some pounds. They got muscles. They work hard. They do heavy lifting every day. You know what I'm saying? And they're in good shape, but they're scared of everybody. And you know what? Nobody gets paid to be tough. Nobody is happy because they're tough. No, tough guys need to go join the UFC, okay, and get paid for fighting. Or that's what the UFC is for. You want to be tough and challenge people to a fight. You want to be Conor McGregor, then good. Go in there in the ring, get your butt kicked by Conor McGregor then. Don't go out on the street picking fights with people that ain't no match for you. And just because a guy has a girlfriend that's better looking than any girlfriend that you'll ever have, that doesn't make him a match for you. Leave people alone. If you don't know how to keep your hands to yourself and leave people alone, I didn't say keep your mouth to yourself. You can say anything you want about me, to me. You can even spit in my face if you want to. But you put your hands on me, you deserve to be shot. You talk trash to me, maybe you need help. But you put your hands on me, there's no help for you. It's called a bullet. That's the only help you're going to get. Okay? And I'm tired of this whole gun thing. America is full of haters today that will harm you for almost any stupid reason. I remember, the Trump rally, okay? Before Trump even made it into office. And that was all a setup. Okay, that was all set up. But, we live in a country today where they're trying to defund the police, especially in all these inner city neighborhoods that are prone to be on television 24/7 all the time with crime rates. Okay, they're trying to defund the police in those areas. Okay, and a lot of police are quitting the police force because they're scared. When I got attacked last Wednesday, okay, the woman's, I got blood coming out of my head, and this woman's asking me 100 questions on the phone while the police are taking 10, 15 minutes to get there when we're in the city of Pittsburgh. There's cops everywhere, but it took them 15 minutes to get there. If them guys had came back for a round two, I'd have been dead. Thank God they took my phone and ran. Okay? There is nothing wrong with owning a gun. Nobody should be afraid of guns. Now, in closing, and I mean everybody, kids, adults, everybody. This is why I'm showing you all these pictures of women, holding guns, okay? Because nobody should be afraid to own a gun. And I don't care where you live. I mean, to me, the best thing you can do to protect yourself is, number one, own a car. Never go into the inner city to get a bus or the ghettos to get a bus, okay? Especially at night, okay? Number one. Number two, okay, you should live outside the ghetto and live in a house. And this is what I love about white people. This is where white people are really smart. Okay. This is one of the things that's very, very white about white people. White people know how to live in the uppity up neighborhoods, even on a fixed income, so that they're not, you know, so that the ghetto's not a problem for them. It's bad enough that they have to go into the city to work. They don't want to go into the city, okay, and have trouble and then come home and have trouble in their own neighborhood like I just had not too long ago. Okay? Right now I live in an uppity up neighborhood that has a immigrant section in it where most of the people in this section are immigrants, but like blacks and whites are like the lowest population in my neighborhood. Most, the rest of them are Indian, Spanish, and Napoleon. Okay, but you know, the way you protect yourself is drive yourself. Okay, a lot of people are afraid to have a driver's license, just like they're afraid to own a gun. Look, everybody should drive, and everybody should be open carry, have a gun in their car, because road rash is out of the loop today. It's off the hook. It's crazy. It's off the chain. People are attacking people on the highway. If you go, you could end up in a car accident and get killed by, a thug who happens to own a car, because he didn't know how to drive right and wrecked you or something. And then on top of that, because he knows he's in hot water, he's going to try to hurt you before the police get there. Everybody should own a gun. Okay, now here is the kicker. Okay? The more people that own guns and are quiet about it while they own guns, but they don't put their 2 cents in because they're only concerned about their safety and not so much, the whole classic, have guns just for simply the right to have guns. No, we don't want guns just because we have a right to have them. They're not, just like we have the right to do medical marijuana or some dumb junk like that. No, we have guns because we have a right to defend ourselves. And it has nothing to do with whether criminals have guns or not. It has to do with if you walk in my house uninvitedly, okay? If you get in my face on the street and I ask you to back up like you're too close to me, if you try to jump me like what happened to me Wednesday night, or what happened to this other girl downtown that I know, where they blocked her in, and if me and a friend hadn't have been there to like dip our nose in her business, who knows what these guys would have done, because once the bus got there, she'd have been stuck there by herself with these hoodlums. Okay? Look. You got to stop being afraid of guns. Everybody should own a gun because why? You're human. And you live in a world where, everybody should be open carry. Everybody should be able to defend themselves if someone attacks them while they're in their car, attacks them while they're in their home, or attack them while they're minding their business out on the street. I mean, I know people that are strapped in their own backyard and their own front yard. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They ain't waiting for you to get to the house. They strapped while they outside, flipping burgers, okay? But, nobody needs to be afraid of guns. Now, here's the gun control part. If you are a person who is violent and every little thing, okay, here's the gun control part. I would never shoot somebody I would never shoot somebody in the back. Even if he came in my home and attacked my wife, assaulted my wife, so to speak. If he's running, I'm not going to shoot him. Okay? But if I catch him in the act, if he's harming her when I walk in on him, well, he just got shot. Okay? I would not shoot my gun or even point my gun at somebody for walking on my property. I would ask them to leave. I might even let them know I'm armed. You need to leave. Like, I don't want to, like, don't come any farther. You know what I'm saying? And, like, if somebody does a crime to me, I don't care to what extent that crime has been done, I'm not going to go looking for them. Like somebody I told today about what happened to me Wednesday that was in my family. Okay, they want to go looking for the guys. Did you get a description of the guy? I bet you I can find them. I'll get them for you. I'll get somebody to take them out. No, I don't need all that, okay? See, that's where gun control comes in. I'm not going to go after somebody after a crime has been done. But while a crime is being done, I have the power through the gun to turn that criminal into a victim. See what I'm saying? If you attack me and you don't know that I have a gun and you think that I'm not crazy enough to shoot you or pull that gun out or whatever, do you know that there's people out there that have never ever shot anybody? There's people out there that have never shot anybody. Okay? But, okay, they've let people know who wanted to harm them, look, man, I'm armed. They opened up their shirt and showed them the gun in their belt and said, look, man, you might want to move on. I don't want to shoot you. I don't want you to get hurt. You might want to stay away from this. You might not want to bring, your fist to a gunfight. Like, move on, buddy. You know what I'm saying? They never had to shoot anybody, though. They've been open carry since they was a teenager. Countless stories. And they never had to shoot anybody. Because like I said before, you shoot somebody, the only thing they're concerned about is their own life. You pepper spray somebody, they're going to go home and look for some pepper spray to get you back. But you shoot somebody, the only thing they're concerned about is their own life. You point a gun at somebody or show somebody that you're armed, you just turn a bully into a coward. Because he's going to bolt. He's going to back up. You walk up on me and I show you my gun, you're going to be like, you're just going to stop talking about it. Like, you might talk crap while you walking away if you're that angry. But, you know what I'm saying? You just ain't going to come any further. Okay? And I think law-abiding, sweethearted, nice, good Christian old people deserve to have a gun. They deserve to be open carry. And before I run out of time, I'm going to close this video right there. I said a lot of things, but hope this helps. I encourage everybody to be open carry. In a nation where everybody is strapped, you ain't got to worry about nobody disrespecting nobody or messing with nobody's wife or children or putting their hands on their kids in school or whatever, because we know that it's not a matter of who's tough and rough. It's not a matter of who got martial art training or Navy SEAL training and all like that, who can punch harder, who's bigger than who, or none of that. Because that gun knocks all that, it will split all that crap right down the middle. A tiny lady with a gun can take out, a dozen, 6.5 foot, 300-pound rapists, okay? She can just take them all out, okay? She doesn't need to be big when she's got a gun. A gun makes it fair for everybody. A gun makes everybody powerful when they're out on the street, powerful when they're out on the highway driving. There were times in my life that I was tempted to pull up on people and give them and walk up on their car and give them a piece of my mind. because they cut in front of me on the road and all like that. And my friend, thank God I had a friend with me. He would say something to me on the lines of like, "Hey man, I'm pretty sure the dude is armed. That's why he's so arrogant. The last thing you want to do is walk up on his car and get shot." And I didn't think about that. And then when it hit me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull over, let this guy get in front of me. I'm going to let him drive for miles. I'm not going to, tailgate. I'm going to let him get home safely, and I'll slow down and just let this guy, because the last thing I want to do is lose my temper and then get shot for it, okay? So, I'm hoping you're learning something from this, and thank you for watching, and I will see you soon with more. God bless you.